Hey guys, Thunder E here, and welcome to another Flashpoint review of the Galaxy Note 8. This is 5 months in, so this is not your atypical review. This is more of how I've used this device for the last 5 months, what I think, what I like, what I don't like, what I'd like to see improved, and if I'm still using the device. So I'll start off with the last thing I said. Yes, I'm still using this device. This is my daily driver. I did switch from the black one to, of course, this ocean blue, or whatever the color is, coral blue. I can't remember the exact color name, but it's absolutely fantastic. I love the design of the Galaxy Note 8, and I like the style. I mean, for me, it fits well for my hands. I have large hands. I've always talked about this, and the phone fits well and easy for me to use. So it's easy for me to go ahead and even reach that very terrible location for the fingerprint sensor at the back, yes. But I can still do that. I don't like that, and I'm glad we're gonna see some changes to that this year. But the design overall is really solid. It's great for doing simple tasks. And one of the things that I do a lot with the Galaxy Note 8 is use the S Pen. Now, some of you may not use that a lot, but I do. I do for taking notes whenever I go to meetings. I also use it for signing documents. I don't have to print out stuff to sign. I don't have to waste paper. And I take a lot of notes with this. So for me, it's very nice to have that functionality built into this device that I can actually go ahead, scribble down some notes and jot down things, especially when I have ideas for even some of the shoots that I do with this. I can just decide, okay, shoot here, make sure to record that, and it's done. It's built in there for me. Some of the other S Pen functionalities, of course, you know, the live messages, which I don't use anymore. I honestly don't use as much as I used to. And it's something that, yeah, it's a little bit gimmicky, and I would admit it that way. But I like using the GIF generator. I can create GIFs. I've done one for, of course, my good buddy there, David from The Unlocker. But those are the things that I do use on this device a lot. Now, some will ask, okay, how's the battery life? It's 5 months. Samsung did not increase the battery size on this device, and I'll say the battery life has been good. Now, I will note that it's not as good as I would like, and there's sometimes it will last me a whole day. It still will last me a whole day, and there's sometimes I do have to kick into, of course, the power save mode to stretch it out, which is something that I really hope they fix with their devices this coming year, whether it be the S9 or the Galaxy Note 9. But I will say the battery life has worked well for me on this device. Now, the display is still gorgeous. It's a lovely display. So watching content on here is really good. When I look at my display, I don't feel like I'm looking at something that is washed out or terrible. And I like that with this device. In sunlight, you know, I like the fact that when you're out in sunlight, you know, the display brightness really cranks up so that you can actually see stuff better with this device. Now, some will ask, what about slowdowns? Samsung is well known for slowdowns with the device. I will tell you honestly, this device has not slowed down on me. I have noticed that certain applications have caused some slowdowns, and when I've uninstalled them, that hasn't been the case. So it might be also a mixture of what version of Android, the application, and things like that. We know how Android can be with stuff like that. But in terms of general slowdowns, I have not experienced that. Now, some of you may think I'm lying, but it's just the truth. I have not experienced that. Now, the camera is awesome on this device. It's a really solid camera. I like the camera. I like the rear camera a lot. The front-facing camera is okay. I mean, it's good, but I wish it was better. I do not use this camera constantly. I won't lie. My camera phone is the Pixel 2 XL. I've said it in other videos, so I do use this camera from time to time if it's the only thing in my hands, but whenever I take pictures, I use the Pixel 2 XL. So I want to see this camera be greatly improved. It's a really good camera, that's the thing. This camera right here is really, really good. It's just that there is a better one, so I'm not gonna lie about that. I do like the fact there's a headphone jack now on this device, which is great. So I listen to a lot of music on my devices, and I use the headphone jack quite a bit. So it doesn't matter what I'm listening to, this plays a huge role for me. And you know, having the headphone jack on this device, I think is very important for someone like me. So those are the things that I tend to use on a daily basis. Now, recharging my device, I either use a wireless charger when I go to bed, so I just kind of drop it down on there, or I actually plug in with a fast charger as well. But those kind of functionalities are great and they work out pretty well. I think overall though, like my experience with the Galaxy Note 8 has been really solid. Things that need to change, of course, fingerprint sensor at the back needs to go to a better location on there. I do wish also that they would also add some more functionality to the S Pen A lot of the functionality is great. I just want to see more so I can use more of that. I want to see a bigger battery on this device come the next model because I think that is really important. This should be driving me 2 days, not a day, at least closer to 48 hours. I want to see that on this device. And I also just want to see just overall improvements on this thing. But so far it's been great. And if you're looking for that productivity tool, it's pretty cool. The other aspect I forgot to mention is also using 2 apps at the same time. I do that a lot, especially when I'm going through emails and calendar and trying to just do some work like that. I do that a lot, or even just taking notes and maybe watching the video. It's the same thing. So that for me works out pretty well with this device, and that's something that is really important. So there you have it, guys. That is my flashpoint review of the Galaxy Note 8 after 5 months, almost 6 actually. So if you have any questions or any comments about what I think about the Galaxy Note 8 and what I'll be using it for, if there's anything specific you want to ask, I'll try and answer them for you. Otherwise, guys, don't forget to like and share this video. Favorite this video. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely hit the subscribe button and the notification icon to get notified with our latest videos. This is Thunder E saying thank you and always enjoy your entertainment.